Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, in this video I'm going to be showing you a new experimental build. If you didn't see, recently I made a Frostcraft spread, like Bowgun build, and it was actually really good. It actually out-damages Fatalis gear, like souped up meta Fatalis gear with rapid fire spread. It's just the only downside to it was that obviously you have to recharge Frostcraft to actually do the big damage, which has a lot of downtime. So because that build was actually as good as it was, I wanted to try it again, but with a different ammo type. This one being normal shots. Now, normal shots is notoriously extremely powerful with the support like Bowgun, the cold one. So we are going to be using that again. Now, comparing it to my old version, which is still yet to be updated. You can see here, it actually hasn't been updated yet. It still uses the Colv boots, when I should be using the new AT Velkhana boots. But this is the old build. You can see it's pretty stacked. It has all the essentials, and of course it has Inheritance and Transcendence, which makes it also really good. You can see here, base damage, 122s, 61s. Very good. And it has True Razor Sharp. Now, the new build doesn't quite match that. I will admit, it does not quite match that. But it is still very good. It is only meant to be an experimental build. It's not meant to be meta. It's not meant to be the next best thing. It's just meant to be me slapping together some new things and, you know, coming together with something like this. So this is what it does, base damage. 147. 70s, and it's just gradually going down until it reaches just a little bit less damage than the build you just saw. So you can see, already, it does wildly more damage, right? It does way more damage, actually. And that's with nothing. I haven't had the Demon Drug yet, I haven't had any of these yet. And I'm still missing some attack boost. So that's the damage outlay. You can see that this build is already competing heavily with Fatalis armor. So let's get into the build, of course. Augments, same as the last version, because, you know, it's the same gun. We have attack for more attack, and health. Now, custom upgrades. This is a big thing with this weapon. I did actually go 5 affinity. So I went affinity 5 times to get it to +5, or just 5% base. And then I went with attack the rest of the way that I could. So Zora and Nerg, I think, were... Yeah, I think that is what it is, right? You go 5 affinity, and then Zora and Nerg both attack. Either way, that's what I did. I basically went as much affinity as I could to hit 5, and then as much attack after that. Custom mods, recall, suppression 2, so that I can get to no recall, basically, recall 1. And then close range up, so that we can do more damage when we're close. Pretty self-explanatory. So there you go, that's the weapon out of the way. And now, the build. Crit Ice 7, we need to get... Well, actually, Crit Ice 7 and Attack Boost 4 is necessary to hit 100% crit without the use of Agitator. If you prefer to rely on Agitator to get 100% crit, you can move... yeah, you can actually just remove some crit eye out of this. And then maybe move in something else. That's completely up to you. Personally, I like having 100% crit all the time without having to rely on anything, so I just have that anyway. That's actually why I went with the 5% custom augments, so that it was possible to do this, because you can see I have 50% with attack boost 4 and crit 7. If you don't do the custom augments the way I did them, you'd have 45%, which would lead to 95% with weakness exploit, so is what it is. Then, of course, we have Agitator in here, like I mentioned. That's basically just for the free attack. I just stuck that in the charm because it's free Agitator, isn't it? You have Agitator 5s for free. And then I have Quick Sheath 3, which is technically Quick Sheath 4, but it only goes to the free. I am using the Beta Rhyme Guard chest piece because it was just better for perks. You do lose a 4 slot. No, you do use a 2 slot, actually, for not using the Gamma, but you get Quick Sheath complete, basically, rather than having Ice Attack and Crit Draw, which both do absolutely nothing for this weapon. So this was just better for perk wise. You do lose a slot 2, but you're not going to get anything out of that slot 2 really, so it is what it is. That's just my preference. I mean, you could go the other way if you want, but it's honestly just better doing it this way. The quick sheath is nice, so I may as well. Health boost, obviously, because we don't have Transcendence. Recover up comes with the gear, and that works hand in hand with peak performance, which also comes with the gear. Crit boost, no brainer, everyone has crit boost. And then we have Coalescence, which also comes with the gear, which is actually super nice, because having an extra 18 attack on top of what we already have, and you saw that damage back there, that's really, really good. So, yeah, that's just free damage, basically. And we also have normal shots in here, because we have to have that. That's a no-brainer move as well. Mind's Eye to increase our range. This is pretty much mandatory for normal shots, so we have that in here. And then I've just cleaned up attack down here. I did put a little bit of Blight Resistance in, just to help the Coalescence for when I'm using my Glider Mantle, since I don't have it up here. So, yeah, that's the build. We are wasting a couple 3 slots here. You could do whatever you want with these, I guess. I mean, if you went for the 2 slot in here, you could put Weakness Exploit in there, and then free up a 3 slot. The only thing I'd really recommend putting in here is maybe Clutch Core Boost, because, you know, Light Bowgun struggles in that department. Or maybe Safe Landing. You could honestly go, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I'd do. Maybe Flinch Free. Yeah, there you go. So, that's the build. Now, back to the damage again. I'm going to buff up real quick, big time. So, let's get that attack boost 7. There we go, look at that. And let's buff up. I guess we'll start with this, since this one takes longer. Let's see what attack we end up with. Ooh, look at it rise. This is heavy bowgun attack now. 482. And this does 166 for that. I think it was. Look at this damage. This is insane. And you could just chill with this. This is more than the other one. Even without Frostcraft now. This is more damage than the other build. That's crazy. So yeah. The ideal strat for this, because you regen Frostcraft really fast with this actually, is you do as many shots as it takes to complete the entire bar, which is almost a mag, and then you'd reload, you'd put it away, you'd run around a bit. It's actually very, very fast to come back, and then you just go to town again. I mean, you could probably fire... Let me see here how fast that regen is when I've got the weapon out. So I could do a shot. This is a bit slow, but you could technically have the weapon out a little bit. It only works for the first shot actually, never mind that. Alright, yeah, so that's the damage. It out-damages Fatalis armor, normal shot build, massively. This is technically the best way to run normal shots right now. This is an experimental build right now, because it's a new concept, it's a new thing. I've never personally seen anyone do this. But I feel like if this gets enough attention, this could actually become pretty big. It's a very powerful build. So, hopefully, people see it as a very powerful build. And, you know, give it some love. So, yeah, that's the build. Of course, I'm going to use this against a monster. I don't know what yet. Given that this build does tons and tons of damage, I might be able to fight a more threatening monster and kill it fast enough to not make the video too long. But anyway, if you don't want to see that, this is where the video ends for you. So, thanks for watching, and adios.